My dad gave the family business to my brother, so I left, and took their biggest client by accident. Growing up, I always thought the family business would be mine one day. I spent years learning it from the inside out, from taking inventory in the back room to managing client meetings. I knew how every part worked, and honestly, I was good at it. Even my dad said so. But there was one problem: my older brother. He wasn't as involved. He only showed up when it looked good on paper. But he was the firstborn and the legacy. Everyone just assumed he'd inherit it. Still, I stayed patient. I put in the hours. I earned our clients' trust. I grew our biggest accounts. And when I finally sat down with my dad to talk about the future, he didn't hesitate. He said he had already made his decision, that the business would go to my brother, that it's tradition. I sat there quiet for a moment. Then I nodded and said, "All right, thanks for letting me know." He looked relieved that I didn't argue. But I had already made up my mind. If this wasn't going to be mine, then I wasn't going to keep building someone else's dream for free. So I handed in my resignation the next week, wrote a respectful goodbye email to the team, packed my things, and walked away. What I didn't expect was what happened next. Just a few days later, I got a call from one of our top clients, one of the accounts I had personally managed for years. They said, "We heard you left. Are you working somewhere else? Because we want to go wherever you go." I told them I didn't have a plan yet, but they said, "We trust you, not the company. You've been the reason we stayed this long." And that's when it hit me. I wasn't trying to take anything from my family, but my loyalty had built relationships, and people follow trust, not titles. 2 weeks later, I launched a consulting firm, just me and a laptop, and that client became my first contract. They left the family business completely, and others started to follow. I didn't advertise, I didn't poach, I just did what I had always done, my job, with integrity and consistency. Meanwhile, my brother was now in charge. He had the title, he had the office, but he didn't have the relationships. And within a month, I got a text from my dad. It said, "Can we talk?" I didn't reply right away, because now, for the first time, he was seeing what I had really built. It wasn't about bloodlines, it was about trust, and that isn't handed down, it's earned. Moral of the story: sometimes walking away is the most powerful move you can make. Because if they don't value your loyalty, someone else will. And when you build something real, people will follow you, not a name on a building.